why the hell do I have to find again the ride? And why the hell did Eden miss the damn rope? So anyhow, welcome everyone back to yet another episode of Dying Light 2 here on Not Your Professional Walkthrough channel with me, your host Max. So, a couple of things. Obviously on the previous episode we already did manage to find where the car went, and so we are currently sitting on this situation where the epilogue is about to happen. So I'm not really sure what is gonna be the outcome of that. Many of you have asked me, however, if I will be playing the Elder Rings game, and unfortunately I will disappoint you. I'm just not a fan of the Elder Rings or the Dark Souls franchise, so I will probably not be picking the game up. Now, it's logical that you will find this in my comments, but also by the time you probably find this video on the channel, because I have to record it a couple of days ahead so that I have time to actually record the goddamn footage, actually have the chance to render it out, and then of course have the chance to also have the video uploaded onto the platform and have it rendering in the correct quality so that you have the possibility to watch it. Because if I try to upload a video that's in 1440p resolution, it's gonna be really bad at the start. So I'm trying to see that the video, when you come to it, it will have good quality. So because this is gonna give us to, or get us to, the last segment of the game, I was actually thinking on this episode we might try to do some of those side quests, see what can be done regarding this. So we're gonna screw around a little bit more. I definitely want to try to do one secret which I have found on the internet about. So remember when we did the VNC tower climb, and so there is this attached tower to it, and there is this crane which is used for getting you from building A to building B. The funniest shit is that, like, on top of this crane there's supposed to be this secret which is supposed to be like related to Harry Potter or something like that. So maybe we can play around with that, see what's gonna happen, because I really don't want to go into the epilogue unless I have done the most out of the game. And this brings me also to the funniest thing. I have right now invested like 38 hours in this game, and I can honestly tell you I still cannot objectively judge the game properly. I would have to do one more playthrough in order to see what would happen if I would side with the PKers, in order to actually judge if the story is really worth your time or if it's just totally screwed up. So what actually happened on the day when I'm recording this, and that's the day when the Elder Ring became available. So it's like the 25th of February. So by the time you're gonna watch this, it's gonna be already March. So I do apologize. I have a bunch of pre-recorded stuff already waiting on the channel to be shown to you, and I do like a daily upload, so I want to try to make sure that I have one episode a day, because if I would like upload 5 videos in one a day, chances are you're gonna get the notification for maybe 1 or 2 of them, but majority of those videos would not be watched. And if I spread them out accordingly to a couple of days, at least I have those 10 to something views and some sort of feedback. So that is why I keep doing it. But still, after almost 40 hours in this game, still cannot really objectively judge it. And this is the funniest thing. I actually, for the hell of it, looked at the Elder Ring, and I looked at the reviews, and they were mixed. And it was to my surprise that actually plenty of people keep their accounts opened, and you are able to take a look at them. My account looks all over the place. I tried to make it look pretty, but yeah, I'm not really that much into tinkering with the little things. So what I found out was that like the most popular comments or majority of the latest comments, even from people who have like Steam account of 100 levels or they have been on Steam for 15 years or whatnot, they actually started to make the reviews and judge the game after playing it for an hour and a half. Now this I have to give credit to the IGN. They're at least the guy who did the review said that he spent 87 hours with the game. And the review came out like day before the game's release. So obviously they had access to it and the guy was doing nothing but playing the video game the entire day. So a couple of days of playing through the game, he was able to actually objectively judge it because he was so constantly focus on the topic of the game, what it brings, what are its strong sides, what are its weak sides. So that makes sense. But if you play a game for an hour and a half and the biggest issue is that, let's say, the frame rate is really poorly optimized for the game, sure, that can be patched out, but you have already made a judgment on the game based on an hour and a half of a story. Honestly, in the first hour and a half of this game, you barely cover, like, you barely get to the Old Haran or the Old Villador, or what's the place called. So if I would objectively judge the game just based on the initial stages where through the experience of Aiden running around, trying to learn the basics of the combat, trying to learn the basics of the parkour, and then getting to the Old Villador where people are trying to hang you, I wouldn't be really able to do that. Sure, the game's optimizations for the PC are definitely good, but the game still has a crap ton of bugs and mistakes. I was actually thinking that it's less visible in the section of the Old Villador and more relevant in the Central Loop section. But to my surprise, when we returned a couple of episodes back to the Old Villador before the scripted sequence, where actually Frank told us that the GRE doctor is located over here, and I just wanted to like take a look around, see what's up. We were able to scout out the largest building here. We were able to get to the radio tower and have the relay activated so that now I can, for example, find the inhibitors, which apparently I still am missing in some of these locations. So there's still plenty of stuff to be done. I think if you optimize it correctly, I have been told that you can go like 16 to your stamina, 16 to your health. Aiden is gonna just become tanky as hell, and that's how many inhibitors there are. So think about it, how much time you can just spend hunting for the goddamn inhibitors. And this includes the GRE anomalies, this includes just the inhibitors that are scattered around. And I have to say, like, I was totally pissed off about me getting my hands on the, where is this thing? The GRE detector. This freaking thing is awesome because it allows you to see these things better, and especially once you activate the uplinks, it changes quite a lot for you. So to me, it was really shocking to see that when I was running in one of the previous episodes in Old Villador, I actually did not even have to do the GRE anomaly in order to get 4 freaking inhibitors. Because I have found out that sure, maybe the zombies don't level up the same way as Aiden does. We are already at rank 6. And when I came here before the scripted sequence regarding the GRE doctor and before we went to the observatory where shit turned crazy, the zombies here were just tier 2 and 3. So when I had like a tier 4 or tier 5 bow, I was able to knee shot them and that killed the zombie instantaneously, and I was able to even loot the Forsaken stores at daytime. There were no freaking volatiles. I still want to get a volatile kill, and sure, it might become easier when I start to invest a little bit more into my health, and maybe if I try to use the UV flashlight or something like that in order to like slow them down, then toss a freaking Molotov at them in order to light them on fire, then approach them, then try to smack them around. But if I get killed by 2 swings, I definitely need to be sure that if I will try to mess around with a fucking volatile, I will have my bases covered. So that's why I want to see if I can still do a couple of more things around here. Unfortunately, even things like the windmills are buggy, so in one of these two, actually, if you like hold on to the ledge, which is supposed to pull you up while the counterweights are going down, and from that point you're supposed to jump off to some ledge, hold on, climb up, and then fuck around till you get to the top. Unfortunately, I'm just unable to do that, and I'm unable to get either the hickory windmill or the juniper windmill. One of these suckers is just broken, and so Aiden just remains stuck in the middle of the air, and the bar is just like holding steady. I don't know if he's too fat or what's the issue, but there's a bug. There have been bugs also in the animations when you like actually get to the goddamn windmill. So I don't really know if I would have to get every fucking time to the top of the, what's this tower called? VNC tower, and try to paraglide my fat ass to the juniper windmill and to the hickory windmill. It certainly is possible, but you need to be careful because there are these weird wind currents, like I've tried once jumping off one of these buildings and I got fucking stuck in a place. I don't know if it's that intentional or if I was supposed to do something, but it was just super freaking weird. So that's what I'm talking about. After 40 hours, still don't have enough to tell you, yes, go and buy it. No, wait for a couple of patches. Probably my current opinion would be to wait for a couple of more patches, wait for the games to be on the first sale. Probably if there's gonna be a sale in the spring or something, I don't think you're gonna see a discount on Dying Light 2 as of yet. It's most likely if you wanna wait for the game to be on a sale, it will happen during the summer sale. It's gonna be at least like half a year since the game has been released, so I'm guessing maybe like 10, max 15% can be expected to be reduced. But definitely, I do not expect the price of the game to go down at any point right now. So in the meantime, there's plenty of other games which you can play. Actually, this was the funniest thing which I saw even while I was taking a look at the reviewers of the Elder Rings. Majority of them had like from 1 till 6 hours played, but also it was shocking that the majority of the people were playing the older games. I saw Resident Evil 4, I saw Age of Empires, I saw a bunch of other older games, and so I was actually pleased to see that, yes, I may be an achievement hunter and I do like to play the new stuff, but still, there's something about the older games which brings out something which I really enjoy. So that was really interesting to see. And so with that said, we're gonna finally start off this episode, and so I really need to switch off to like another quest. The question is, where the hell do we go? Report back about the challenge. I don't know, where does this send us? Okay, so that's gonna send us over here, using the fast travel. I don't know, maybe we can theoretically screw around, see if we can get the inhibitors over here. I'm actually not sure if the inhibitors are gonna be in like night locations or something. We still have daytime, so it's gonna be super easy for me to get there. I just need to make sure that I have the grappling hook selected, and so that we can use it and move around and jump around. And I still don't understand how is it possible that Aiden is capable of climbing up the ledges, but he's not able to climb up the rope. That's just weird to me. I don't know what to tell you. Okay, so where is the inhibitor? So there are two of them. Maybe we will have to do this at the night time, because in the central loop the zombies are more powerful, and going to the forsaken locations at daytime, it's just gonna be much more choppier, because well, you have to chop down a whole lot more stuff. But other than that, I haven't seen really volatiles being present in these stores or any of these specialized infected. So that's why I'm like, why do majority of them keep only popping out at the nighttime? And of course, now after the scripted sequence with the observatory, even if you go to the old Villador, certain sections have actually the increased danger level from the infected, but there are even the spitters and all these other classes of the infected which you would not see there before. But I have to admit, do I not have a freaking arrow? Seriously? Yeah, we don't have any. Let's make 20 of them. It's actually weird that he is out at the daytime. I know that it's foggy ever since the bombs fell. But you can clearly see that majority of the infected are still your basic enemies who, I don't know, are more in a way and less present an actual danger. So I'm still not really sure what to think about the choices being made regarding the zombies and how I should think about them, because it really seems like the bigger enemy in the Dying Light franchise is just going to be the humans. So the humans will, of course, be the bigger cause of danger. We're gonna give this guy the immunity booster, and this infected is just really annoying me. So I think he actually got killed, unfortunately. So really weird that until I managed to help him, the zombies were completely ignoring him. But these are like the little things which you need to look into. We're getting close to the inhibitors. And the question is if this is a nighttime raiding place. Yes, Dark Hollow. We can definitely make our way through these infected. Hell, I took a bunch of fall damage, God knows how long ago. And look at Aiden, he just recovered it. I don't even recall using like the battlefield medkit or something like that, so definitely the zombies, yeah, it's kind of really weird. If this is a GRE anomaly post, I don't think we should go there at the daytime, because it's just gonna have a freaking volatile somewhere inside there. And also it has this weird poison stuff, and unfortunately I am not able to throw the Molotov while crouching. And so you are able to see that the Molotov was able to trigger some electric shock thing. We're able to clear out a bunch of the infected as is. This guy is just gonna like walk through everything, so that's awesome. I think there's some crystals too. So I really think that having specialized infected inside would prevent you from getting here at the daytime when you should really not be going here, because I was able to loot a bunch of Molotovs and throwable knives and other stuff from these missions, and I don't use them that much. You can clearly come here and you are just able to wreak havoc on the zombie population. So there's a bunch of the infected here. I will have to switch my weapon. I will have to crack through this goddamn thing. In order to get here, we can grab the crystal. This should definitely work as obtaining the crystal. You just have to find the right spot to smack it on or to interact with. Crystal, this one is of the green variant. We're gonna be able to pick up a bunch of these things. And so now, there should be one more inhibitor container. And I bet you it's gonna be the same case like this one. So we're gonna be able to get in, get out, and we're just gonna be able to stay here without actually using the goddamn inhaler, just due to the fact that we have already consumed so many inhibitors as is. So all I need to do here, open this thing up, pick up the tools. We're gonna be able to sell all this stuff. I don't really see that much point for me to be screwing around here for too much longer. I don't want to risk it because of some items or a couple of ingredients. So let's just try to get the hell out of here. I think that's the way I came in. We're able to wait here until the zombies turned into those chests or those satchels of stuff. And because we are out, we are out. So I definitely want to try to do maybe a few more quests, and maybe then we're going to go into the epilogue. I really don't see the point of me doing a bunch of fetch quests and other bullshit for a bunch of NPCs, since like the main story is bound regarding the guy who bombarded this town and just planted that weird goo all over this place. Wait, hold on, there's supposed to be... Okay, so this is a GRE anomaly spot. So we cannot really do this at the daytime. We can do it at nighttime. Skills, we are missing 2 inhibitors. And so I don't know how many we actually picked up out of that place where we just were. I think it was just 1 inside of the container. So now we need to somehow wait for the nighttime. Theoretically, we can actually do this. There's a quest, there's, some other BS thing which can be done. There's beehives, that's awesome, but I'm more interested in getting some feathers, actually. So what's happening down here? Okay, so do we have our bow? And we killed the guy. And we help this dude, and we pick up the reward.
My time was up. You reset the clock.
And we just got another immunity booster. So actually, it was so shocking to me that once we activated the radio tower on the medical center on Old Villador, actually what happened was that I was able to find the inhibitors, which were just scattered in the dumbest places. Like, you did not have to put up with this shit. Like, all these zombies being grouped up here with that big bulking guy over there protecting the military drops, or the 2 ambulance which you can get out of here. No, you just found a freaking inhibitor container inside of a freaking apartment through which you were able to get in by using nothing but a balcony opening. So it was just the dumbest thing, and I really thought that maybe that was not the best choice to be made, but that's what Techland has decided to go with. So I don't know, it's like all over the place. There's a crap ton of the inhibitors, so I don't really know if it's really necessary for you to even get all of them in order to be more tankier or to be more safe. Like, you usually see me, if I do the playthroughs, I keep the bandages on during the majority of the game time, and then we go into the missions. I switch to the battlefield medicine so that it's faster for Aiden to apply these things, and I don't have to wait for freaking 3 minutes for him to apply a bandage onto his hand. So it's like all over the damn place. I would rather slice through these idiots. But here's the thing, like, I could totally go with the bow and arrow and be killing these guys, I'm taking some damage here, but Ada is gonna be able to recover it thanks to the fact that you were able to pick up a bunch of skills as is already. And so clearing out all of this stuff, like I have been able to kill a crap ton of the infected before just the stamina ran out. I don't know. Ooh, this guy looks a little interesting. I don't know if I killed it. I don't know if these green colored idiots are gonna explode because like methane or something is exiting their bodies, but it's like all over the damn place. Okay, let's try to open up these two ambulances. See if we can come across some medkits. Another zombie is here. I have no freaking idea where this thing came from, or this guy. Come on. Oh, come on. You gotta be shitting me with this. Okay, so batteries. Not really sure right now what batteries are used for. They are purple though. And you see, like, for example, we used the sense to see what's around. And it took for a while for like the barrels and the oil stains in the back through the ambulance, which were visible, to like clear out. So there's still a bunch of stuff. I had this sort of glitchy effect. And like, you see this shit? I have zero idea what keeps exploding. But for some fucking reason, shit just keeps happening like this, so every fucking time I have been trying to clear out one of these military drops now, there is that explosion out of nowhere just because I open up a freaking ambulance, and so suddenly we are swarmed by a bunch of the more aggressive infected, which are able to climb, which are able to run. And it's just super fucking stupid. It should not be happening. That's why you are giving the choices with some of these weapons. Like, you should not have to put up with the explosions and all this bullshit because you made the right choice in your gear. So why the hell is there an explosion when I cleared out a bunch of the infected with a freaking axe? What suddenly made it blow up? Some of these sequences which Techland has implemented for the game are obviously not yet fully tinkered with. I know that there's just a crap ton of stuff for them to do. The game at least functions. That's the most important thing. I don't understand why these bodies by whoever these guys were who tried to loot this place, like, why are they not turning into zombies? Why are they just laying here? Why aren't these infected trying to consume them? Usually, like, this is the shit in the zombie games which kind of gets to me. Like, you're putting all this detail into the game and, like, some of these things just totally escape you. So, like, I don't know what to tell you. Mixed feelings. This is why I did not do a review of the game. I usually think that doing a review for a game in early access is much more beneficial for you. Okay, and look at this shit. I think this is some sort of explosive, and I was able to open up this tank, and I cannot even take out this crap. So, in order for this game to become better, the story is already set. You're not going to see any improvement in that. If you want to pick up the game, you're just going to have to give it a couple of playthroughs through the PK perspective, through the survivalist perspective, see how the changes will affect your overall experience. But will it change that dramatically? I don't know. I think you still at the end you will have to get to the freaking dam and try to confront the guy who has bombarded the town.
That was awesome. You got the goods. I can still take bets on you beating your own time, you know. The fun just never ends. Ring that bell whenever you want to go again.
So I don't really want to do this challenge. Some of them are fun, some of them totally weird. I can try to go to the safe zone and we can try to interact with the secret on that crane to see what the hell it is. So I'm gonna cut out probably like a portion of the video because it takes like freaking 5 minutes for you to get from this point to this point by the goddamn elevator. Super annoying. Would much more appreciate it if I would not have to fuck around with that so much. Make it definitely much easier on me, that's for sure. We can try to theoretically do the windmill over here, but I definitely think one of these two suckers is the one which is broken, or maybe it's somewhere else. But there's even like a windmill which is buggy, so yeah, it's like all over the damn place when it comes to this. It makes you wonder, how do you get to some of these locations? What's that encounter all about? 3 dots, so I'm guessing it's either 3 infected, 3 goons, or 3 something. And it's 1 Molotov for each and every one of you. And that's how easy it gets. Eventually, I don't even need to invest a crap ton into my survivability skill in order to be able to do this, but I think it's kind of weird that these scripted sequences and these encounters tend to repeat themselves quite frequently. Like, especially in Old Villador, there's this one place which I was able to discover where like there is this night runner outpost or bedtime or nighttime place, and there is an encounter where you have to keep killing 3 zombies on the next roof or something, and it just kind of feels super dumb. Inventory journal, I don't know, is there something per tour challenge? Finish the challenge with at least a bronze medal. Side quest. I met a man named Sergio whose nickname was Lightning because he could deliver water faster than anyone in town. He challenged me to beat his time delivering water. And there's Baba, so we have to hunt down a demolisher. I do not know if we need to get the demolisher. Okay, so that sucker is all the way over there. Let's freaking fast travel over here. Actually, this is the most shocking thing. The fast travel, at least for me in this game, takes really short time. So clearing out the subway stations is definitely a great thing, even though you're going to be repeating the same shit over and over again. And I know that that's the definition of the madness, but it is what it is. And so we are going to kill this thing. We're gonna probably just use the freaking bow and arrows and try to kill it, and that's gonna allow us to get another quest. And I don't know, maybe we're gonna move on to the epilogue after all, but I wanted to let you know that I actually do read the comment section. Due to Dying Light and me starting at this new job, which is really difficult, so I want to make sure that I understand the assignments and I can do the work properly. I have focused a crap ton of attention to it, so I wasn't able to work on any of the comparison series, on any of the early access reviews. I definitely want to bring you more content and more variety of content. Maybe, I don't know, try to do one of those 100-day challenges again, not just for Stardew Valley. There's plenty of games which this can be done on and make it fun. Holy crap, this thing is freaking massive. Okay, let's try to dodge whatever he is throwing at me. Am I even doing something to this fucker? So the benefit is that we have this fence. Benefit was that we had this fence. Okay, like, look at this shit. There's people burying someone in the middle of the street, and there's the super infected right around the goddamn corner. This should not be happening. Okay, and we're just gonna take you out. And even after I upgraded the Molotov, it still seems like it is just simply not enough to deal enough damage. So I still have to play the good old hack and slash with the infected, which I think is totally stupid. Because these guys should just die from all this. I mean, if you can kill a goddamn infected with an arrow to the knee, look at this shit. This guy, I did not understand what the hell just happened there. You see, like, one infected is able to warp through the arrows, the other one will actually interact with them. I don't know if it's the weapon and the, like, trying to somehow work the arrows into the game, but hell, you even create this sort of boomstick weapon, which I was forced to use so far only once. I haven't seen that many reasons for it as of yet, but still. These people are burying someone here, and then there's the super infected right behind this fence, and there's a bunch of infected here. I can actually be a total asshole, and I can bring this infected over to them. And you're gonna find out that these people are absolutely not prepared to be dealing with the infected. Like, you see how much damage they are dealing to the infected? They have the same fucking weapons as I do. You cannot tell me that it's the goddamn inhibitors which are making me so freaking powerful. This thing freaking lost its foot and it's still functioning. Oh man, I cannot wait for the stormtroopers. No, not stormtrooper. What's the name of the game I want to cover in March? Damn, I totally forgot. Starship Troopers. Okay, Starship Troopers. That's the name. I'm definitely looking forward to that. I really hope that they're going to be able to fix some of the issues with the game, which I saw, which made me really unhappy. You okay, buddy? Take a deep breath.
I would have died in there if not for you. Thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, so what else is there for us to do? I obviously cannot do the center because, well, let's freaking face it, it's freaking full of volatiles at the time. So I'll do the secret now. Let's try to do that. And afterwards, maybe I'll just finish the episode, and on the next one we can move on with the story. I just want to let you know that, like, I read the stuff and I'm watching what games are coming out and all these things, but I will not be picking up every game. It's just impossible for me to be doing that because I don't get anything out of YouTube as of yet, and I have bills to pay as well. So I'm trying to somehow pace myself and somehow bring you all the content which I can within like a specific budget, within some other opportunities as well. There's still a crap ton of shit I want to do for the channel, and I want to just keep growing it, and I want to keep bringing you more fun content. I have ideas for stuff which I would like to take a look at, but it's kind of weird regarding some of it, so I'm gonna have to look up a bunch of things because I don't want to have my channel flagged, or I don't want to run into some issues, or I need to like ask for approval to use certain things, and so I don't know if it would be possible within my range of budget currently available to me and everything. So there's just like a ton of stuff which can be done. If you obviously want to take a shot at it yourself, go nuts. I honestly have to say that I did it with the games. I'm actually considering doing another channel for like movie reviews, TV show reviews, because I have been watching a bunch of stuff as of late. Like, I have seen the new Jurassic World, the Dominion trailer, and I have like crap ton of problems just with like the last 2 movies which came out. And so I think it would be really fun. I'm not really sure if I will be doing something like CinemaSins. Like, there's just so much bullshit in some of those movies that I really feel like nobody has said anything about it from my point of view. So maybe it will be something fun. So definitely let me know in the comment section if you would be interested to find out about it. If I'll do something like that, of course, I will then let you know. I'm gonna try to get some footage and some content for the channel as well. And I don't know how that's gonna work out. I haven't done, like, for example, videos which would contain footage from like a trailer or something. Why the hell is a howler out? Wait, it's 8 p.m. yet it's daytime. I don't understand what the hell is happening right now. I think I just discovered another bug. I don't know if this game is scripted so that at this point, when this section towards the epilogue happens, it's supposed to be bound to the daytime. So even though it's telling me that it's gonna be 9 p.m., I have daytime. It's really weird. I'm not really sure how to process this. So we came across just a bunch of bugs already in this video. And yeah, kind of really peculiar. There was a special infected somewhere around here, but now it's not. You see, even my freaking meter for the immunity from the night is like ticking, yet the funniest shit is it's freaking daytime, so it should not be happening. So what the hell, Techland? And of course I missed the fucking lamp. You gotta be shitting me with this crap. I just want to drop off this shit, and I'm gonna probably call it like quits, and then on the next one we can do the epilogue and proceed with the story. And I might maybe like do then a couple of episodes after we finish the main story, like what would happen if you side with the BKs.
The reports were accurate. That was one big mother.
The specimen will produce a great deal of enzyme.
Wait, that does what again?
Don't question the Baba. You need only be concerned about your pay.
Fair enough. I'm no doctor anyway.
Fine then. Here is your compensation. To your next successful hunt.
The funniest thing is that I totally lost the train of thought because I let her speak. So, I don't know. Maybe this will be a bit more shorter, a bit more sweeter episode. Definitely weird that I have daytime and the freaking haulers are out, and yet it's supposed to be nighttime and everything. Not really sure how to process this. It's weird. So, man. Yeah, definitely want to do a bunch of things. Definitely would want to try to do the stuff with the movies and TV shows, and like let you know what type of stuff I like, let you know what type of stuff I feel is weird in things I like. So there's plenty of things which I would love to do. It's just gonna take me some time, so it's all gonna depend on your support. So keep sending those comments, keep doing what you keep doing, keep enjoying the videos. It means a lot to me, and I'm gonna keep you like updated as to what is gonna be happening. I'm gonna be trying to do certain type of content for the current time being. It might seem like it's easy for me to make, let's say, an episode for Heroes of the Storm, even though I actually spend more time on the thumbnail for that video in comparison to Dying Light, but it actually takes time. You know, I have to look up a build, I have to try a couple of matches to see how I feel about it. If it works for me, then I can actually try to record it, and then I have to hope that I won't have some sort of troll or some idiot in the match, and etc, etc. So it's like all over the place. Not judging the people. I can understand that people have to deal with their own personal shit. I just try to keep the personal shit away from the gaming, because, you know, it's not just my time that I'm messing with, it's also the time of the others. So yeah, because I don't know if this game is somehow stuck at daytime because of the epilogue and how it actually managed to load me into the game. But yeah, if you go to sleep and you lose 2/3 of your health, obviously something's not good with you. So that's gonna be it for this one. I'm really sorry that I did not manage to do a whole lot more stuff. I definitely want to get to the damn secret and see if we can do that Nimbus challenge, but I'm gonna like cut out a crap ton of stuff out of the video in order to do this. So if you want to watch it, of course you can, but if you want to see more Dying Light or more story related Dying Light, then I definitely do recommend you to check out the playlist in the video's description. Maybe there's gonna be something which you will find entertaining, who knows. So go check it out. I definitely do need the views. I will say no to it. Even if you dislike the videos, I totally get it. Maybe YouTube is no longer showing it to you, that some people might not like certain videos. I still see it in the analysis of the video and everything. I don't see specifically who gives the dislike or something like that. It's not that creepy, and I certainly do understand that I'm not that great at doing the content. I'm still learning this stuff, so like obviously I appreciate any feedback. And if you want to see me try to cover some game or ask me what games I feel like I want to take a look at, feel free to do so. That's what the comment section is specifically for. I will be only happy to answer you. And other than that, I'm gonna wish you a pleasant rest of the day, and hopefully I will see you all at the next one. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for listening to me. And thank you all for joining me on this journey in either whichever game you came across regards to the channel. It really means a lot to me. I wasn't hoping that I would be able to reach the 250 mark, but now that we have surpassed it, I'm getting arrogant and cocky, and I think we can reach the 300 mark eventually, and then 400 and etc., and see how the channel will grow and see what things will happen. So now I'm gonna have to wait for like 5 fucking minutes for the elevator to get down here and then to use it to get up. And so hopefully I will actually not fuck up the landing with the paraglider, because if I will do that, I'm gonna get so fucking pissed, because that would mean if I would miss the crane that I have to again like take the elevator ride and try to do it again. So I really want to avoid that. So let's see how this is gonna turn out. So yeah, I definitely am considering doing the other channel. The thing is, I just don't know how YouTube processes doing reviews regarding the movies or something. Like, I know that there are certain reviewers who only use like the clips from the trailers, and majority of the time it's like pointed at them and they discuss their opinions about the movies, etc, etc. I, for example, will probably go to the movies to watch the Jurassic World Dominion, but I have like so many issues with the Jurassic World franchise in general, and that's because when I was a kid, like I never had any sort of goals of like what I want to do. Like I never was, I want to be a cop, I want to be this and that. I like the dinosaurs, and I just stuck with it. And actually now my cousin has a son who theoretically has the potential to get there and become a paleontologist. But the funniest shit is, place where we live is so bad when it comes to the fossils. He wouldn't really have any chance to come across just about anything here. So he would have to literally go somewhere else in order to try and excavate a fossil, and etc, etc. But the thing is, it really pisses me off. Like you can see over here, even there's a cloud that they apparently fired the rocket from. But it pisses me off that like there is a mosasaur in a park and they feed it a freaking great white shark. A great white shark, if I recall correctly, is still listed on the endangered species. And so how the hell would you do that? How the hell would you get a great white shark, which is probably dead, to be hooked up on a hook and delivered to a freaking mosasaur that it can eat it? What does it eat otherwise? Because mosasaurs used to live in the late Cretaceous period, and they used to eat other mosasaurs, other massive reptiles, tortoises, crocodiles, or all sorts of shit which they were able to find, including sharks, etc, etc. So now we have a situation where in the first movie the mosasaur would eat the weird shaped one, which was able to change color, and nobody knew that it can change color, the Indominus Rex. Okay, so it ate the large reptile. That's fine, I can go with that. But suddenly we jump to the next movie, which is a bunch of years later, and the funniest shit happens that the mosasaur is still fucking alive. It was in an freaking enclosure without having access to any open water where large creatures would live, such as small whales, dolphins, sharks, etc., that would have access so it can eat that. I mean, think about it. You have 1,500 calories approximately for an adult male, which he needs to consume on a daily basis. So think about how much does a fucking reptile, which has a bunch of tons, have to consume in order to stay alive. And a bunch of years pass by, and suddenly they open up the place where they kept the mosasaur. They go in with the submarine, and the mosasaur is still alive. What the fuck was it eating? Because you saw it that the enclosure where the Indominus Rex was eaten by it was actually by the center of the park where all the people used to be. So it was far away from any of the plant-based eaters, and so this is the type of shit that gets me. Like, this is the type of stuff which irritates the living hell out of me, and it's actually shocking to me that nobody actually talks about this shit in the reviews. So this is maybe what I would do, or some of these things which I would try to take a look at. So if you would be interested, let me know. Maybe I can try to do it, but I definitely have to figure out how I would be able to use the footage from the movies, or what is the possibility so that the video is not flagged. Maybe I'll be just including the footage from a game like the Jurassic World, which has been released now, the sequel, or something. I haven't obtained the Jurassic Park 2 or what's it called, so I don't know how I will try to do it. I definitely don't want the video to be flagged and have a bunch of issues with it. I definitely don't want to steal other people's ideas like CinemaSins or something, because you can find like a crap ton of channels which are doing the similar thing which he started to do years ago. So I definitely want to try to bring my own thing into the mix. But let's see if we can actually this time do the secret, and if I will just shut the hell up And that's the thing, like, if you are gonna be doing your own channel, pick a shit that you're passionate about. Trust me, it's gonna be that much easier for you to make videos on the subject, even though your information delivery might suck or whatever. Try it, you'll see it's much easier if you're passionate about the subject than if you try to talk about quantum dynamics or something. And so here is the secret. So there's this mushroom, and you have to keep pressing F in order to pay respect. And this mushroom will continuously start to grow and start to grow and start to grow. So it will take probably some time for me to actually get this thing done. Yeah, I'm really sorry about ranting about like Jurassic World and everything, but ever since I was a kid, there were a few things which I enjoyed. Number one, dinosaurs. I never liked cars or something like that. When I got older, I got into like the military tech from World War II. That's why I have over 1,000 hours in War Thunder, or why I did so much stuff regarding World of Warships. I honestly haven't touched the game since like maybe start of 2022. So my plans on like how much does wargaming want to take your money, or how many things there are in the game which you would have to pay for, what would be the overall sum, I cannot do that because like I totally screwed up already. So I haven't been playing the game, and so there's like crap ton of stuff which can be done. And so that's why I know that I need the time for it. But unless I start actually getting some return from YouTube, I cannot like dedicate myself to it fully. If I will start making more progress on the channel and I will start to see some return from it, then of course I can do like a part-time job and have this, and then I will be able to transition completely and just try to keep improving. So obviously the mushrooms keep growing and growing, and the reward for this is supposed to be some sort of Nimbus 2000 or some weird thing which is allowing you to fly around. Actually, there's meant to be a challenge where you're even supposed to fly that thing around, and I think someone actually used some bug or some exploit when I saw the video. It actually shockingly popped up on my Facebook when I turned it on in like, I don't know, I really hate Facebook, so I don't go there at all, but I turned it on out of the boredom or something, and there it was. And so that's why I'm trying to do here. Actually, let's try to take the snapshot of this freaking thing. It's taking forever for... Am I supposed to be doing this, or what am I supposed to be doing? So yeah, you're gonna spend here like a whole lot of time. I actually cannot believe it's the freaking mushrooms that are gonna take us over the hour mark. But I kind of felt like I need to do this sort of Q&A, or the fact that I read the comments and that I have some plans for the channel to make it grow, and I just need to look up stuff in order to find out. Okay, so challenge information. This challenge can be only started during night. Do you want to do it? Okay, so Fast and Furious, but you can always play in Dish Quit. So you have 1 minute 10 seconds to beat Baba Yaga parkour challenge. No idea how this freaking thing works. I just hope that the video will not get demonetized because of the music. Don't recognize the song. I'm gonna get so freaking pissed if I'm gonna get flagged for this shit. Kind of really trippy. Oh, come on. Aiden. Don't have the time for this shit. And now I'm caught in some freaking wind. So come on, dummy. Come on. Stop freaking floating in the space. It's really pissing me off. I wasn't really sure if I would be able to, like... What the fuck? This is so fucking stupid. Why would you make it this weird? No! Why? I jumped off. Okay. Fuck that. I screwed up. Let's try it again. I just really hope I won't get demonetized because of the goddamn music. This is so fucking weird. I don't get the reference to this. Okay, that was just weird. I think I touched the ground or something, so the broom just vanished on me. We need to eliminate this sort of weird freaking thing, but I don't have like opportunity for me to slow down or do just about anything. Fuck you, Aiden. Seriously? There's this sort of wind current or some shit which keeps just pulling me away from the circle. Fuck this. Come on, man. I really have to, like, let the guy do this normally. Probably never gonna hear the end of the song if this shit keeps happening. It's just so dumb. So there's like crap ton of secrets. I do know that I have all those tapes which I was able to pick up. Some of them lead to treasures. Some of them are just for the story purposes. I don't really know if I will be like playing around with them. I'm quite sure I don't have majority of the tapes because I'm not a completionist player. I just want to see what the game can offer. Okay, we're able to get this fucking circle this time. But I will definitely struggle over here when we will be going down into this madness. Because these freaking currents are just doing the dumbest, weirdest shit ever. I really hope that the video will not get flagged because of the music. And I really hope you guys will not get pissed off because you have to keep hearing the song over and over again. We almost made it! 4 fucking seconds, you gotta be shitting me! So yeah, that's the secret on the crane. It's here if you want to try it. You're just gonna have to do this for a really long fucking time. I recall in Dying Light 1 there was a secret where you were like trying to pull a sword from a rock, you know, like King Arthur of the Round Table. And when you managed to do it, you actually got like this sort of Excalibur type of deal. So I actually still have the Barbarian sword, which I was able to pick up on the top of the NFC tower, or what's it called. But that weapon in Dying Light 1 actually allowed you to like, I believe it had like a fire effect or something automatically installed. And it was just a massive punishing weapon, and it was a crap ton of fun. So that was a fun reference. I really don't understand what this is a reference to, but you can definitely try it and see how it's gonna work out for you. I'm gonna definitely try to get to that freaking windmill over there, and that's gonna be it for this one. So thank you all for watching. Stay safe out there. I really hope that you did enjoy whatever the hell this just was, and hopefully I will see you all at the next one. If I'm not gonna be able to land on top of that fucking windmill, I'm gonna get so fucking pissed. Oh yeah, I even encountered bugs where I cleared out... No, you fucking idiot! You gotta be shitting me, seriously? Are you fucking kidding me with this shit? I encountered even a bug where I cleared out a windmill, such as this one. And the funniest shit was that after I got there, like the bandits still remained there. And like one was stuck in a cage with goats and chickens. Another one was like by the fireplace or middle of like wheat field trying to warm his hands on the fire, which disappeared because people moved in and shit like that. So still a crap ton of work needs to be done for the game. Can't believe this fucking idiot fell off. Try to approach it from the side, maybe. I'm starting to run low on stamina. This is not gonna end well. This is gonna be a second death. It might be forced landing, but it worked. Yeah, again, the bug of the dude who is knocking on the air. Fucking damn it, Techland. What's that guy fixing? He's smacking it! And the bandits are still there! God fucking damn it, Techland. Oh, man. I just cannot win this game. It's so fucking stupid.
Hell, this reeks of GRE.
That was you on top of the mill, yeah?